The episode starts with the squad sitting in the living room watching TV when a Citadel morning news bulletin comes on. Good morning, Citadel, or whatever multiverse you live in. I'm Rick D716, and this just in, a very rare diamond has been stolen from the Gotham City Museum. Rick D716B is on the scene now. What can you tell us about this travesty? Well, Rick, even though we have no idea what did the deed, sources tell us that it was none other than Squad 8's newest member, Emperor Kuzco. After a lock of his hair has been found at the scene of the crime, the squad see a group of guard Ricks take a strand of hair from the crime scene. How can they figure out that hair belongs to Kuzco? Can they just see the follicles on a singular strand of hair and go, "Oh, I know exactly whose strand of hair that is. It has to be them." Yep. Yumi looks concerned about the recent news, then goes find Kuzco. And then Kuzco comes in running, yelling about someone is coming for him, when in comes Enforcer Hoots, led by Interrogator Hoots. "Alright, Kuzco, you know you caught, so why not come in quietly and no one gets zappy-zapped?" They go to cuff Kuzco to take him to the Allery jail until the recovery of the stolen diamond. Yumi talks to Interrogator Hoots, while Kuzco whines about not wanting to go to jail. "Wait, I don't want to go to jail! I'm too pretty!" Interrogator Hoots, this is clearly another case of someone framing one of us. Or did you forget about the chameleon framing Sims? And you yourself said you would never fall for that again. Yumi said, arms crossed. Did I say that? Well, okay, I'll tell you what. If you bring me proof that it wasn't Kuzco, then we'll release him. And then take the real guilty party to the rightful authorities. But if he is found guilty, it's off to the stony lonesome. The Enforcer Hoots uncuff Kuzco and head back to the Allery. You have 24 hours to find the real thief. Then we'll return. Interrogator Hoots leaves last. Yumi starts talking to herself.
Something about this case stinks like a day-old tuna sandwich and I wasn't eating it. Someone was framing my friend Kuzco and I was going to find out who.
Father walks up beside Yumi. Yumi, you okay? You're talking without your mouth moving. Well, how are you doing that? Yumi looks at Father and the other squad members. I'm doing my inner monologue. All detectives do it. Oh, well, if that's what all detectives do, then do your thing, little Miss Detective to the stars. Father shrugs and walks back to his seats. Well, squad, we're taking on this investigation now. We need to think of anyone that would want to frame Kuzco, or hire to frame someone like, what happened to me. The squad all think of possible suspects. Just then, Yumi gets an idea. I know someone. The squad goes to the Team Rick jail, where Chameleon is currently serving his sentence for the theft of framing Simeon. Well, if it isn't Yumi and Squad 8. To what do I owe this? Or what do you want? Chameleon growled annoyed, as Yumi approached the cell door. Alright, Chameleon. We know you're the one that framed Kuzco for theft, so why don't you confess right now? Chameleon looked annoyed. How could I possibly have done anything? I've been locked away in here the entire time, Kuzco said. Just then, Interrogator Hoots walks by the squad with a tray of food, a ham and cheese sandwich, applesauce, and a carton of hoot juice. Alright, lizard wonky eyes, here's your lunch, criminal. He puts it in the metal container and moves in the cell. When Chameleon grabs it, he zaps the metal box, zapping Chameleon. You fall for it every time! Interrogator Hoots says, walking away, spinning his zappy wand. So you weren't the one that framed Kuzco. Then who did it? You have to know something. Who else could it be able to impersonate another person? Yumi demands as Chameleon thinks about it, getting an idea. Well, I might have an idea on who would want to rob a diamond and frame someone to get off them. Chameleon looks around before waving Yumi to come closer to tell her. Just as he's about to tell her, he looks down to see Interrogator Hoots glaring at him. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just here in case you think about trying to escape. Of which there is none. Interrogator Hoots activates his zappy wand as a bright light illuminates them. Chameleon whispers the info to Yumi. Yumi backs off and nods.
Well, looks like this case got a whole lot smellier, and I'm talking a whole buffet of smelly.
And you won't be catching me in line anytime soon. I'll tell you that much. Yumi has another inner detective monologue. Ah, Yumi, you're talking to yourself again. Not good for you, you know. I've had my moments of embarrassingly being caught talking to myself. Now, I was caught preparing to platypus, and I don't see him telling anyone that I talk to myself anytime soon. But the humiliation is there, you know. Doof said as the squad looked at him. Doof, we all know you ramble to yourself. You ramble to us all the time, too. Just trust me. Whatever Perry has to say wouldn't be anything new to us. Now quiet your yapping and let Yumi fill us in on where we need to go next, Father said as Yumi informed him on the way to the squad van. The squad heads to Gotham City, where they enter the Iceberg Lounge to find the culprit of who framed Kuzco.
I had a hunch the scumbag who framed Kuzco was in Gotham City, and I was gonna find out who it is no matter what it took.
And who did we see but Poison Ivy, Livewire, and Jinx themselves? Yumi looking at the trio. Alright, scumbags, admit it! What do you framed me for stealing the diamond from Gotham City Museum and thought you'd get away with it? Well, we're on to you and we're gonna bring you to justice, Kuzco says as the villainous look at him and start laughing, amused that he thinks it was one of them who framed him, causing Kuzco to blush in embarrassment.
What are you talking about? We were nowhere near the museum. Yeah, we were here the whole time. Besides, we didn't find out about the break-in until this morning.
Jinx said before taking a sip of her drink. Just then they heard a voice. Don't worry, squad. I'll get him to talk. He stands in front of them. Alright, you better tell me who stole the gem and framed Kuzco, or little Miss Morton's gonna get real unlucky, he demanded, pointing his gun at Jinx. Hoots, what are you doing? She stops Hoots' PI. Besides, I already know who did it. The trio laugh.
Well then, princess, who did it?
She asked mockingly when Catwoman walked in. Yumi looked at her and yelled, Aha! Come here! Yumi yelled as she bolted to Catwoman, who ran back out as the squad followed her. As Catwoman made her way past Denali, Yumi tackles her, throwing her against the wall. The very rare diamond that was stolen flew from her grip, landing in the hand of Hoots' PI. Well. Looks like we got our real thief. He goes to call Interrogator Hoots when he portals in without answering. Did you find the thief? He looks around, zappy baton and wing, jabbing it in the air. Hoots' PI shows him who really stole the diamond as Interrogator Hoots orders Catwoman to be placed in handcuffs. Oh, Kuzco, you can go. My bad. Interrogator said as he pushed Catwoman and the GCPD squad car before portaling back to the Owlery. Yumi sighed annoyed. Dang stinking Hoots. I was wanting to wallop her a little. Just a few lumps. I'm not asking for much. Just to put a beat down on Catwoman, she says, kicking a trash can, sending it across the alley, hitting a random mugger off screen. Okay, I feel better. Let's just get back to the house, guys. Come on, Kuzco. Woo! Freedom! Kuzco yelled as the squad laugh and cheer, entering the portal back to the Smith house as the screen turns to black and the episode ends.